Hello guys, welcome to mathematics classes by Nikita. So we were doing this exemplar which is based on chapter 1 sets, and you know that we have done till question number 26. So today I'll start with question number 27 and let's see how many questions we can cover in this lesson. Okay, so let's start with question number 27. So again on the right hand side you can see the book, and on the left hand side I will be solving the questions. So, in a town of 10,000 families, it was found that 40% families buy newspaper A, 20% families buy newspaper B, 10% families buy newspaper C, 5% buy A and B, 3% buy B and C, and 4% buy A and C. If 2% families buy all the three newspapers, you have to find number 1, the number of families which buy newspaper A only, and secondly the number of families which buy none of A, B and C. So basically this question is based on the formulation of three sets. So first of all let us convert this into a mathematical problem. So what I will do is I am defining the sets capital A, capital B and capital C. So A is nothing but the set of families who read newspaper A. Okay, so let capital A denote the set of families who read newspaper A, and similarly let capital B denote the set of families who read newspaper B, and let capital C denote the set of families who read newspaper C. Now what is given to you? Now it is given that, now one more thing, let U be the universal set. Okay, so N of U first of all is given to be 10,000, N of A. So N means the number of families who read newspaper A, but it is given that 40% families read newspaper A. So basically in order to find this value, what you have to do is 10,000 का 40%. So N of A is equal to 10,000 into 40 by 100. और what you can do is आप परसेंटेज के अंदर ही चल सकते हो और एंड के अंदर आप परसेंटेज को नंबर में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हो, बट आई एम converting in the starting only. Okay, so this will be equal to 4,000. Similarly N of B is equal to 10,000 का 20%, which is 2,000. Then N of C is equal to 10,000 का 10%, just 1,000. Now it is given that 5% families buy A and B. So therefore N of A intersection B is equal to which is equal to 500. Then it is given that 3% buy B and C. So this will be equal to and then it is given that 4% buy A and C. and 2% buy all the 3 newspaper. So this is 200. तो ये आपके पास सारा डेटा आ गया. अब now you have to find the number of families which buy newspaper A only. So first let us draw the Venn diagram so that the things are clear to you. So this is something like this. So suppose the first circle is A, second is B and the third is C. Now you have to find this portion A only. So A only means this. ठीक है. So this is A only. So what is this? This is A only. The yellow portion is A only. Now how to find A only? अब A only find करने के लिए what you have to do is n of A के अंदर से आपको एक बार ये subtract करना पड़ेगा A intersection C, then आपको एक बार ये subtract करना पड़ेगा B intersection C, plus you have to add A intersection B intersection C. So this is how you have to find A only. So let's do it now. So first part, so number of families which buy newspaper A only. So number of families who buy A only is equal to n of A minus n of A intersection B minus n of A intersection C and plus n of A intersection B intersection C, and this will be equal to n of A is 4000. So 4000 minus A intersection B is 500 and A intersection C is 400. 500 minus 400 plus 200. So this value will be 4000 minus this is 900 and 900 plus 200 is 700. So minus 700 and this will give you 3300. So this is the answer. In the second part you have to find the number of families which buy none of A, B and C. So number of families who buy none of A, B and C. This you know how to find. So this is basically equal to n of A complement intersection B complement intersection C complement, which is equal to n of U minus n of A union B union C. Now again just put the formula of A union B union C, which is equal to, and note that I have a negative sign here. So therefore my formula becomes, so this we have used many a times, so I am not telling you again and again. So this is equal to okay. Now let's put the values. So what is n of U? N of U is 10,000, then minus n of A is 4,000. Let's see the values from here. 4,000, 2,000, 1,000. 4,000, 2,000, 1,000, then you have 500, 300, 400. And after this you have 200. okay, and this is equal to 4 plus 2 is 6, 7, so minus 7,000, then plus 5 plus 3 8, 8 plus 4 12, 12 minus 2 1,000, so this is equal to 3,000 plus 1,000, which is equal to 4,000. So this is your answer. Okay, now let's do question number 28. Question number 28 says, in a group of 50 students, the number of students studying French, English and Sanskrit were found to be as follows: French 17, English 13, Sanskrit 15, French and English 9, English and Sanskrit 4, French and Sanskrit 5, English, French and Sanskrit is equal to 3. Find the number of students who study. So you have to find all these things: French only, English only, Sanskrit only, English and Sanskrit but not French, French and Sanskrit but not English. So like this you have to find all the quantities. So basically first you have to draw the Venn diagram. Okay, all the things you can find it easily after that. So first let us formulate the problem. So let U be the universal set of students. Now here we have three languages. We have French, English and Sanskrit. So let capital F, capital E and capital S denote the set of students who study French, English and Sanskrit respectively. Okay, now what is given to you? So it is given that n of u is equal to 50, n of f is equal to 17, n of e is equal to 13, n of s is equal to 15, n of f intersection e is equal to 9, n of e intersection s is equal to 4, n of f intersection s is equal to 5, n of e intersection f intersection s is equal to 3. So all the values are given to you. First let us draw the Venn diagram. Okay, so suppose this is your set F, then this is your set E and this is your set S. Now again I am denoting the portions, the single portions by small a, b, c, d, e, f, g, the way we have done in many questions. Okay, so the first I'm just keep telling you also, this portion I'm letting only this portion, f only. So I'm letting this a, like this I'm letting e only as b, then s only as c, then this portion as d, then e, then this is f and this is g. Okay, so let's write. So this is a, this is b, this is c, d, e, f and this is g. So first what we will do is we will find the values of these numbers. Okay, a, b, c, d, e, f, g. So what is a? Through the given data. Now first of all start with the intersection taken 3 at a time. So all the intersection and that is nothing but g. ठीक है, तो सबसे छोटे से start करते हैं. So given that n of f intersection e intersection s is 3 and this value is nothing but g, as you can see from the Venn diagram. Now start with the intersection taken two at a time. So first it is given F intersection with E. So this is given to be 9. And from the Venn diagram, what is F intersection E? Now F intersection E, you can see, is this portion, and this portion is what? D plus G. So therefore I will write that this is equal to D plus G, and from here I get the value of D to be 9 minus 3. So this implies D is equal to 6. So mark this also. Now what is N of E intersection S? So E intersection S is given to be 4, and from the Venn diagram you can see that this is equal to F plus G, and this implies that F is equal to 4 minus G, which is 3, and this implies that F is equal to 1. Now next it is given that F intersection S is equal to 5, and from the Venn diagram F intersection S is equal to E plus G. So this is E plus G, and this implies E is equal to 5 minus G, which is equal to 5 minus 3. So E is equal to 2. Now next, what is given? Now take the whole of the sets. So first it is given the number of students who study French. So N of F is given to be 17. Now from the Venn diagram, what is this equal to? The whole of the F. The whole of the F is this thing, and this is equal to A plus D plus G plus E. Okay, so I'll write A plus D plus G plus E. Now put the values which are known to you. So I know what is D, what is G, and what is E. So A we don't know. So D is 6, G is 3. So we get D is 6, G is 3, and E is 2. So this is equal to 17, and from here you will get A as 6 plus 3 9, 9 plus 2 11, 17 minus 11, which is equal to 6. So A is equal to 6. Now next it is given that N of E is equal to 13. Now let's see from the Venn diagram what is N of E. So it is equal to this whole circle, and this is equal to B plus D plus G plus F. So this is B plus D plus G plus F. Now just put the values. D की वैल्यू 6 है, G की वैल्यू 3 है, और F की वैल्यू है 1. This is equal to 13, and from here I get that B is equal to 13 minus 10, which is equal to 3. So B is equal to 3. Now next it is given that N of S is equal to 15, which is equal to, now what is N of S? N of S is this circle, which is equal to what? C plus G plus F plus E. So this is equal to C plus G plus F plus E, and this implies C, what is G equal to? 3, what is F? 1, and what is E equal to? E is 2. So this is equal to 15, and this implies that C is equal to 15 minus 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 2 6, 15 minus 6, which is equal to 9. So C is equal to 9. Now let's find each part. So the first part says French only. So French only के अंदर आपको क्या find करना है? See the Venn diagram again. French only means you have to find A. ठीक है, the value of A, which is given to be 6. We have found this. Okay, so French only, that means you have to find small a, and we know that small a is equal to 6. Okay, now in the second part, what you have to find in terms of A, B, C, D, E, F, G. English only means you have to find B. You can see from the Venn diagram, English only. So this is B only, and the value of B is 3. We have to find B, and B is equal to 3. Now in the third part you have to find Sanskrit only. So Sanskrit only means you have to find C only, this portion. This is C only. So therefore C only means C means 9. So therefore we have to find C, and C is equal to 9. Now fourth part क्या कह रहा है? फोर्थ पार्ट कह रहा है इंग्लिश एंड संस्कृत बट नॉट फ्रेंच. इंग्लिश एंड संस्कृत बट नॉट फ्रेंच. सो इंग्लिश और संस्कृत का अगर इंटरसेक्शन देखें तो ये आ रहा है, बट नॉट फ्रेंच, तो जी को आपको हटाना पड़ेगा. सो दैट मीन्स यू हैव टू फाइंड एफ, एंड एफ इज इक्वल टू 1. So the answer is 1. So first I will write that in this we have to find f, and f is equal to 1. Now fifth part. In the fifth part it is saying you have to find the number of students who study French and Sanskrit but not English. French and Sanskrit but not English. तो फ्रेंच और संस्कृत का इंटरसेक्शन है ये, और इसमें से इंग्लिश निकाल दो तो क्या बचेगा? ई. सो यू हैव टू फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ ई विच इज़ 2. सो देयरफॉर आई विल राइट टू फाइंड ई, एंड ई इज नथिंग बट 2. ओके. नाउ द नेक्स्ट पार्ट, द फिफ्थ पार्ट, यू हैव टू फाइंड, अभी हम फोर्थ कर रहे थे, फिफ्थ. ना, दिस वॉज फिफ्थ, एंड नाउ वी आर फाइंडिंग द सिक्स्थ पार्ट. तो फ्रेंच एंड इंग्लिश बट नॉट संस्कृत. फ्रेंच एंड इंग्लिश. सो फ्रेंच एंड इंग्लिश मीन्स यू हैव टू सी दिस इंटरसेक्शन बट नॉट संस्कृत. तो इसके अंदर से संस्कृत निकाल दो, तो क्या निकालना है हमें? डी. डी की वैल्यू 6 है. सो यू हैव टू फाइंड डी, टू फाइंड डी, and D is 6. Now next, the seventh part. In the seventh part, at least one of the 3 languages. So at least one of the 3 languages means इन सबका यूनियन. और यूनियन निकालने के लिए आपको सबको ऐड करना पड़ेगा, जितनी भी वैल्यूज़ हैं ये. ठीक है. So this is equal to A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus G plus F. So therefore I will have, we have to find A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus G, and this will be equal to, so this is equal to, just put the values. So what you will get? 6 plus 3 plus 9, 6 plus 3 plus 9 plus 6 plus 2, then plus 1, and then plus. Okay, so this is how we have calculated all the values. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So 7 values are there. So this is equal to 6 plus 3 is 9, 9 plus 9 is 18, 18 plus 6 is 24, 24 plus 2 is 26, 27, and this is 30. So the answer is 30. Now in the next part you have to find none of the 3 languages. So none of the 3 languages means you have to find n of f complement intersection e complement intersection s complement, and this is equal to n of u minus n of f union e union s. So n of u हमें पता है it is equal to 50. तो 50 में से at least one of the languages, that is 30 को माइनस कर दीजिए, तो आपके पास आ जाएगा 20. So 20 is the answer. Okay, so this is how we have to do this question. Number 29. Now these questions are basically your objective type questions. So choose the correct answers from the given 4 options in each exercise 29 to 43. So these are your multi-choice questions, MCQ multi-choice questions. So 4 options have been made in such a way that these are the 4 minds. Some student may get answer A, and some student may get answer B, some may get C, some may get D, but only one option is correct. So let's see question number 29. So question number 29 says, suppose A1, A2, A3 up to A30 are 30 sets, each having 5 elements, and B1, B2, B3 up to Bn are n sets, each with 3 elements. Let union of ai varying from 1 to 30 is equal to union of bj's, j is varying from 1 to n, is equal to s. So basically their union is equal to, both the unions are equal and the union is equal to the set S. And each element of S belong to exactly 10 of the AIs and exactly 9 of the Bs. Then n is equal to, you have to find the value of n. Now first of all, it is given that AIs, these are 30 sets, each having 5 elements. So first of all, we will find the number of elements in A1 union A2, so on union A30, provided the repetition of elements is not ignored. Okay, that means there could be elements which are repeated. Okay, so this is equal to, now it is given that each set contains 5 elements. So their union will contain how many elements? 5 into 30, which is equal to 150. Now next we have to find the number of elements in B1 union B2 and so on up to Bn. Okay, this is equal to, now each Bi contains 3 elements and you have n set, n Bis. So this will be equal to 3n. Okay, in both the cases, whether it is this union of AIs or whether it is union of BIs, the common elements, जो भी elements common है वो हम दोबारा लिख रहे हैं. यूजुअली हम जब यूनियन लिखते हैं सेट का तो जो कॉमन एलिमेंट्स होते हैं उनको हम ओनली वंस लिखते हैं, बट हियर ये जो हम नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स फाइंड कर रहे हैं इसके अंदर कॉमन एलिमेंट्स हैव बीन रिपीटेड. ठीक है, सो वी आर राइटिंग अगेन एंड अगेन. नाउ it is given what, that each element of S belongs to exactly 10 of the AIs. So given is what, that each element of S belongs to exactly 10 AIs. So from here this implies that n of S, the cardinality of S, the number of elements in S is equal to 150 divided by 10, which is equal to 15. Okay, now next it is given that each element of S belongs to exactly 9 of the BIs. So also each element of S belongs to exactly 9 BJs, and this implies again we are finding the cardinality of S in terms of number of elements in union of BJs. This is equal to now this is 3n divided by 9. Okay, now mark this as 1 and this as 2. Now we can equate 1 and 2 because both are giving you the same number, which is number of elements in S. So from 1 and 2 we get that 3n by 9 is equal to 15, and this implies that n is equal to 15 into 3, which is equal to 45. So therefore the correct answer of this is C. So therefore I will write the correct answer is C part. Okay, now let's see next question number 30. Two finite sets have m and n elements. So we have just two finite sets और उनकी cardinality आपको given है. The number of subsets of the first set is 112 more than that of the second set. You have to find the values of m and n respectively. Now first of all, let n of A be equal to m and n of B is equal to n. Now number of subsets of the first set is 112 more than the second set. This implies the number of subsets of A, that is the cardinality of power set of A, is given to be 112 plus number of subsets of the second set, and this implies 2 to the power m is equal to 112 plus 2 to the power n. So you have to find the values of m and n from this equation. Okay, now here I get this, and this implies, now since 2 to the power m is bigger than 2 to the power n, so therefore I will take common 2 to the power n. That means n is smaller than m. So this will become 2 to the power m minus n minus 1 is equal to 112. Now let's write 112 in powers of 2. So this will be equal to 2 into 56 is 112, then this is this, then this goes like this, then 2 into 7, then 7 ones are. So this is basically equal to 2 to the power 4 into 7. Now from here what I get, that 2 to the power n is equal to 2 to the power 4 and 2 to the power m minus n minus 1 is equal to 7. Okay, so we are equating the equations like this. So this implies n is equal to 4, and from the second equation you will get that this is equal to 8, and 8 can be written as 2 cube, and this implies that m minus n is equal to 3, and this implies m is equal to 3 plus n, which is equal to 7. M is 7 and n is 4. So therefore option B is correct. So this implies m is equal to 7 and n is equal to 4. So therefore the correct answer is option B. Okay. Now let's do question number 31. The set A intersection B complement whole complement union with B intersection C is equal to. So you just have to simplify this. So consider A intersection B complement whole complement union with B intersection C. Now this is equal to. So first of all, in this I am applying De Morgan's law. Okay, so this is equal to A complement union with B complement complement. Now put this into a bracket, union with B intersection C. Now this is equal to A complement union B union with B intersection C. So regard this as one set and this as second and this as a third set, and apply distributivity. So you will get A complement union B then intersection with A complement union B union C. Now this is equal to, now here you will have A complement union B because B union B is B, intersection with A complement union B union C. Now see, if I take the intersection of these two sets, what you will get? You will get so this is like, if I consider this set as A, so this is A intersection with A union B. So you will get A, right or wrong? So this will be A complement union B. So the answer is this. Is there the option? Yes. So question number 31, answer is B. So therefore I'll say that answer is B. Okay, got it? So I'm stopping here. So the remaining questions I'll try to cover in the next lesson. I hope I'll cover all the questions in the next video. Thanks for watching my videos. If you have any problem, please mention in the comment section and like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.